Okay. Um, it actually works out really well with Jack getting the highest on that, because it's probably something that he'll get more information on than others would anyway. Dwight, you'll notice this, but you might not necessarily take in the significance in the same way.
Fair enough.
As you look up, and as you realize this is actually a Fey castle, not just a facsimile of one like most people in the park see. As you see the actual chimerical castle itself, both of you notice that there's no one on any of the battlements.
Oh, it's just deserted.
Yes. And that strikes you, Dwight, as odd.
Because that's not right.
Jack, it strikes you not only as odd, but completely wrong. A bastion of this kind of scale and power to not have, not even just guards, but a full complement of guards on the walls seems anti-thema. It just seems like you would never, ever do that.
What
I get angry. That's my reaction. I get angry that this would ever happen in the first place. Is just it's wrong. It is wrong. Entirely.
Yeah, I mean, just to
I
give,
got a 1, so I'm
just
just fancy.
Yeah, well, you notice it's a really big, shiny, powerful, amazing looking
Yeah,
castle.
yeah. Guess if you like that kind of things.
If you like buildings that look like they're made of pure glamour, yeah. Sure.
It's not the bar.
Oh, dude.
Casey, why would this happen?
You don't know. Because a place of power like that is highly sought after. I mean, you kind of knew before you got here that this place is a rare artifact to changelings. I mean, you know how powerful Disneyland is.
This is Disney World.
Even if it's a Sealy Court, you still have to respect the power of that place. And even though that's an older place of power, even though it's more known to you because of where you're from, you realize very quickly that this place of power dwarfs that one. There could only be a handful of places of power in the world with this much glamour. And to see it unguarded, just, you cannot think of a reason why.
If I say this out loud, if the leader of this court is here and not in dire straits, I will myself rip his head off of his shoulders.
Straight up.
Yeah, I have no comment.
Yeah,
I don't
boss
care.
man.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, sure, go ahead.
You go.
I would not stop him.
Because
I would not be able to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of it. Physically, I couldn't.
So at this point, you are stopped at the end of Main Street. If you look at the map, somewhere you're right between 10 and 8. So you've got Casey's Corner hot dogs on one side.
Casey, do you own this?
No,
Sorry.
Wrong spelling. Wrong spelling.
Oh.
I wish. I loved eating there, but I don't own it. And on the other side, you've got the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. And you're between those two, looking out at the castle. As you walk forward, there is a rise as it goes up, and then it actually opens up into the castle courtyard.
I mean, that's a beautiful reveal.
And I mean, if this is between 8 and 10, then this is before me and Siger went off towards the tiki huts.
Yeah,
you guys are also a little bit behind us.
Yeah, you're a little...
No, he said if we catched up.
Well, you catch up to the same vicinity. I don't know if you actually walk back up with them.
I mean, if we see that...
But yeah, you are in the same... You're within 20 feet of each other, at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I would say, and I'm deciding for Seeker right now, that unless one of those two are signaling us that we should not go towards the ticket, but instead with them, then we will stick to the original plan. Because right now, I'm just like, that's a shiny place. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, just to give you an idea, this is an image taken leading up to the castle at night.
Yeah. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Well,
and bear in mind, you're seeing a bigger, more glowing image than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Dwight straight up, do we want backup on this? This does not look good at all.
Problem is, having 2 more people probably won't help enough. This entire place is not guarded.
I look at him and I look at him straight in the face and I say, you don't have to run that fast. All you have to run fast enough. Faster than them. All you have to do is run faster than them.
I get what you're saying. I'm just thinking. Because the thing said if we were to look for allies, it was to look in Tomorrowland and the Tiki place.
Well,
right?
no, we're not looking for allies. We're looking for information about what happened.
Yeah, bear in mind, they sent you to the court to find out what was going on, but then they said if you need assistance, if you need other allies, those are some places to look as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll say... Yeah, we probably should bring the other 2 with us, just in case. If we can get out, we can then go to the potential allies.
Okay, I signal them to follow.
What's the signal?
I wave at you.
It's not a middle finger. They'd probably get me thrown out of Disneyland.
Yeah, like you, like.
No, I just wave at you.
No, I'm responding like.
Oh, you're responding like.
Oh, just out of curiosity, because I think, crap, I can't remember your name now. I think Colin could be guilty of this. Because I figure Colin is the kind...
You can't prove it.
I figure Colin is the kind that wears slogans and things on his shirt, or bands or things like that. What's on your shirt?
Oh, you probably never heard of them, but it's they are called the
something sweet.
No, the Drunken Clovers.
Drunken Clovers.
Yes, they are a band from Dublin, and all of them are dead now because they drank themselves to death, and they're kind of my role models. Like, that's how I want to go.
I imagine you're wearing like a denim jacket with no sleeves, just torn off.
I'm not an 80s.
Yeah, that's what I pictured. 80s punk rocker.
I'm like a 90s punk rocker.
Oh god,
that's so much better. Yes, so much better. Okay. You notice a few looks at the shirt, but no one says anything.
Okay. I didn't know it was famous.
You need to get a shirt that says "Kamikaze Sex Pilots" or "Candy Stripper Death Orgy." Those are real band names, by the way.
Cool. Yes.
Fuck.
Yes. I'm gonna try to find as obscene T-shirts as possible, and I will just rotate them. I like this. Yes, let's do this. But yeah, I don't know if Zeke returned or if he.
No, I'm here. Sorry, just didn't want to mess up the cams.
In that case, we're going back towards the boss man and the big boss. Yeah, the boss man and the big boss.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You make your way towards the castle. as you're approaching, you do see that a stage show is just finishing up. You
good.
see Mickey and Minnie and a few others making their way off the stage, heading back into the castle. And what do you do?
I'm kind of curious. Is there a crowd still around from the show?
Oh yeah. You're probably in this central square. There's probably at least 1,000 people.
Can I use keening to see? I'm just curious how many changelings are here, if that's possible at all.
Yeah. Give me a perception, kenning, with a modifier of -2.
Ooh.
Can't he just like announce like, show yourself?
Well, I don't want to.
I am Baron from Dwight of Segovia.
A 3.
Nice.
Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You actually do pick out a number of changelings in the crowd, but from everything you've heard about this place, you're seeing a lot less than you would have expected.
Okay, so there's not as many here as I expected there to be, but there's still some here.
There's still a lot of them here,
But it should be crammed with
yeah, but you
changelings.
expected more. And then give me a perception.
Kenning again?
No, not kenning this time. Give me a perception alertness.
Same modifier.
Yeah, same modifier. And then also give me a perception greymare.
Well, 0 on that one.
Okay.
Same modifier for this one as well.
Yep.
Also 0.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Well,
Oh, wait, no.
You can't roll.
I can't roll.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to roll a d10. Just roll d10s for both of them.
Okay, well, they just roll 2 d10s.
Because if you do -2 and you only have 2, then you're not rolling any.
A 7 and a 4, so I got 1 success on the first one.
Okay.
On the perception alertness one.
Okay. The other thing that you kind of, as you look around, notice, most of the changelings that you're seeing look to be tourists.
They don't look like they're from here.
They don't look like locals. They're kind
That's
of.
probably even more worrying.
They also have they have the same kind of staring around in awe, not quite sure what they're looking at look that most of your group has.
Yes.
They don't have the look of they've been here a while and they know what they're looking at, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. This is slowly getting much more worrying. Now, I will actually relay this to... I forget your name. Jack. I'll let him know that there should be more changelings here than there are.
Look around. Is there a changeling just nearby?
There's probably quite a few around us.
Yeah, you're in the
just
crowd
any
leading up to
changeling.
to the castle.
Okay.
You look around, and within a couple seconds, you spot a puka.
Before you
grab
grab him, hang on.
Okay.
You just gotta hear me say, I got a bad feeling about this. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for jinxing it. I
Yes.
grab him.
You're welcome.
And I
he
go-
turns around and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I go, little talk here. You heard anything about the court castle?
Oh yes, I've heard lots of things about the castle. I've heard that it's 500 feet tall, and that it glows because the rock's made out of some kind of like glowing stuff. And what do you want to know exactly?
You grabbed
Why
the
isn't
for
it
this.
guarded?
You might not have noticed that.
It's not guarded because it's not a garden.
He makes sense.
I tap him on the back and say, thanks.
I'm sure.
I grab someone that's not a puka.
Exactly. That's right. Don't
I was wondering if you were going to pick up on it when I said it.
Yeah, you didn't at first, did you?
That's why.
No, I did. I just wanted to because
Okay.
I wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. That's what
want me to
happens
help
when you ask a puka
Find
question.
someone else.
Yeah.
It took me a few seconds.
I get
first.
someone else.
You
that's not a puka.
you look around a couple more seconds and you actually find a bogan.
Okay. Bogan. Very good. Yeah, I grab him.
Excuse me, I don't have any money, but I just leave. I just don't hurt me.
I look at him and say, "It's all right, little man. Don't worry. I'm just here to ask some questions about the castle. What have you heard about why there's no guards?"
You kind of look at this guy and he's kind of in his late 40s, balding glasses,
Kind of.
cowering.
He sounds like a teacher.
Is he a grump?
Teacher vibe would be definitely what he would give off.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking math teacher. I don't know why math.
Are we able to tell the differences between, like, say, a wilder grump, or I mean, a wilder from a grump? From a
Well, yeah,
obviously,
I mean,
like a change,
their
like a child
seeming
would
will
be.
look physically older.
Yeah, it's just like age.
It's the age of their fey seeming rather than the age of their. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'd say this
Yeah.
guy is either an elder wilder or a young grump. If you're looking at that, he looks at you and goes, I don't know. Are there supposed to be guards? My family, we've only just arrived today and we've just enjoyed the park. Are there supposed to be guards?
I'm going to step up to Jack and just whisper into his ear that most of these changelings don't look like they're from here. Most of them look like they're visiting. They probably don't know.
Are we with you two right now, or?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're within a few.
You might not be
loud without whispering.
You're close.
To know.
Yeah,
I'd say I just wanted to know if they knew anything.
and I'll attempt to reach up and pat you on the shoulder, like I understand, and then just kind of.
I kind of slide up and say, he could be lying. I could extract information from him, and you just hear like a little shing sound.
I glare at him, and I say,
I was about to go. I'll extract something from you if you aren't careful.
You just see this horrible, like, toothy smile appear over. If you're looking at his fey mane,
Oh, I
just
do.
a horrible fucking smile from his teeth, and then just kind of backs off with like a little bow.
I don't know what your fey mane looks like.
Does it look
I
like
have
it's
a
bloodstained.
I have a picture.
Ooh, let's see.
That, well, to give you an idea, it's from a creepypasta called The Rake.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is the closest I can.
I'm a fucking nerd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
As soon as I can find the picture.
the wake.
Like this guy?
Yes, very close. In
Yeah,
fact, pretty much the same.
I kind of like the rake. The rake's interesting. It's more interesting than Slender Man at the very least. I like that we just have this conversation in the middle of the park. I like creepypasta. What about you?
No, we don't have that conversation. It's out of character.
That's what he kind of looks like. He's pretty fucking horrible looking.
Yeah,
Horrifying.
but we're on Sealy, so it doesn't matter.
Jack, give me a perception alertness.
Is some security about to...
But you are kind of grabbing people.
You were just kind of grabbing people.
3.
3.
Okay, you notice very clearly as crap, I've forgotten his name now.
Did that puka
as-
fuck go?
As Victor says this to the bogan, you notice as your foot begins to get very wet, as does the front of this guy's trousers.
Oh, this is.
I pat him on the back and I say, "Don't worry, don't worry. No one is gonna hurt you."
Oh, he's probably looking at my Fey main, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
I
He
just
saw you.
kind of gently bend down, or not bend down, just kind of like lean down and be like, "Not to worry, I'm not too hungry right now." Just smiles wide.
A 1 and a 10. I like that.
He actually kind of takes a deep breath, and you can kind of see he kind of collects himself and stands a bit taller, and he just kind of looks at you and he goes, "You're filth. Just do what you're going to do. Just don't make me look at you."
Oh, what's wrong, little friend?
I start
don't
brushing
like
him aside.
My breath? And I'm just...
Insistent.
Alrighty, he just accepts the brush and just, like, tightens his suit. You know, like, does the whole
Adjusts.
He-Man thing, yeah.
Yeah, I basically just went like, physically, that's enough.
Yeah. I just
And
kind
you're
of,
so
like...
large, it's probably like, oh.
I actually just, like, turn away from him and stand off to the side a bit.
Okay.
I say, well, we were sent here to investigate a call for help. That's why we're here. There's something going on. If you heard anything, we need to know.
Mayhap telling the tourist our plans is not the best idea.
He kind of looks at you, and then he looks back over at Victor, and you can tell at this point his expression has changed a bit, and he looks at you and he says, "I don't have anything to say to any of you."
Victor kind of gets a little bit closer, just within, like, vocal range, and says, "Our Sealy friend won't have anything to do with us. He doesn't want to help his brethren." I'm wondering, like, I'm the one
At
who's gonna
which
start a
point-
fight here.
At which point, this guy starts screaming, "Someone help me, I'm being assaulted."
I'm stood away from
And
this.
the crowd of people turns towards all of you.
Guys, how can you fuck this up without
I haven't
even
said
me
anything. I haven't
starting
done
a fight?
anything.
Yeah, you did everything.
Yeah, you did everything.
People.
He
What?
actually has not assaulted anyone. He has
Yeah,
talked
no.
to them. You're the one who's been physically just walking up and grabbing people.
Yeah, but maybe someone could tell him to calm the fuck down. Someone who's very convincing.
Actually get very, very close, and this is going to be intimidation. Which,
I mean, I have.
that's manipulation. Intimidation, correct?
Yes.
Would you like me to do it with my?
I want to
That-
try.
Oh, fair enough.
Manipulation
sit-
for... I haven't selected a specialty yet, but can I just choose horrifying visage? Like,
Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
yeah. Okay.
There are
So it's like
specialties in
a
this?
modifier then?
If you have a 4 or a 5, yeah.
Oh, I have a 5 in almost everything.
Yeah, dude, you need to switch.
All my skills that I have.
Yeah, you need to pick some.
Did everything.
What's the difficulty?
What are you trying to do with this
40.
exactly?
Okay, so I get very close to him and say, "I would recommend you shut your tongue before I get hungry."
You're threatening
Difficulty's
eat
gonna
people
be...
in Disney World.
Difficulty's gonna be a 6.
Okay. And I am flashing my Fey main to him. Or like, if that's possible,
watching right
that's
now.
something
Well-
you can do,
He is a changeling.
right?
Changelings can see other changelings.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
they
he
just
automatically sees it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear in mind that every changeling here can see your Feymane.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
so-
This place is full of changelings.
And would all of you that are not making the intimidation roll Give me a perception alertness.
Could I say that while all of this is happening?
I was actually going to gently step away. That's
Exactly,
why.
and I'm just saying
Nope.
that I'm not standing there right now.
What's the modifier?
I'm actually, I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking cover. And not me taking cover, I'm thinking what's more important? Someone's making a ruckus on the street and someone fighting like you.
Oh god, you're just gonna start a fight?
Wait, hold on.
Why do you
my,
have
my,
negative
ro-
4? Jesus.
my roll, that is wrong.
Oh, do you have your
It's
health check or
perception
something?
alertness with no modifiers.
Perception alertness. 2. Okay, yeah, there we go. 1. I got a success. The first time it didn't update.
Now,
clicked the
I
wrong
just
button.
want to make it clear, I'm not touching him. I am just very close to him.
But
I'm not
I
touching him. As soon as he started screaming, I'm not touching him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I made an invisible attempt to nope, step back. It's like
And-
I'm not involved with that.
And I'm gonna try to make a diversion.
Although
So
in
that-
exchange with that, watch the commotion.
So that we don't get arrested during the fucking first 10 minutes in the park.
Look,
Because
I'm
you
a
guys
red
can't
cap.
behave.
I have a loose temper.
Those of you who are rolling on the first off, the intimidation roll, he does shut up. He does. He goes quiet.
Good.
Those of you who are
Nice.
making your perception rolls, you will notice that there are at least, I'm saying this conservatively, at
There's a lot of
least
people
a
watching
dozen people with their phones filming this.
Which is why I stepped away.
And
bad for your
that's
stock
just the
market.
people that you can see nearest.
Yep.
I mean, you had a load of people in the crowd who had their cameras up filming the castle or filming the
Right.
show that was just ending.
Yeah.
As this has started, they've all just taken those cameras and repointed them.
I
Okay,
think I see a lot of people who are going to get their phones confiscated by Disney.
So Casey, I'm just saying. There's a big show. I'm sure there's like a little stand where you can buy stuff, like close by.
If you look at the map of the park, the castle's
Yeah.
in the center, there's the courtyard around it, and there are probably half a dozen little stands around that circle where you can buy like food items.
Just from my
Exactly.
time in Disneyland, there's
Exactly.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
And
looking
you've just
for.
walked through Main Street, which has just
Yeah.
nothing but shops.
Basically, what I'm saying is, I want basically a place where there's a line and there's someone behind the counter, someone ordering, and I want to know what it takes for get either of them to start a fight.
Oh, he wants to make a customer argue with a vendor.
Yes, violently.
Okay.
That's
Well, you
What-
know what to say, so what do you
Yeah,
say?
No, there is a role for it though to figure it out.
the book doesn't say it though.
No, yeah, the book just
Does it
says
not?
you can start the fight.
Yeah.
You know what to say.
Oh, okay.
You just instinctively know what to say.
Okay.
Hang on, they can make a save to.
That's
to
what I knew.
not
There was a
start the
role
fight.
involved somewhere
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
There's they make a willpower save with difficulty 8.
God damn.
Can I just say this? I think this is what we get for playing Unseelie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
a little bit.
so the guy is ordering a hamburger.
Actually, no.
And-
Because of these stands,
Okay.
he's ordering 3 churros.
Churros? What's
he's got
churros?
They're
They
little
are
meat.
deep.
They're like
Imagine like a long donut.
they're like an 18-inch long stick of donut with cinnamon sugar on them,
Okay.
served with a hot
they're
chocolate
delicious.
sauce.
Okay, so there's a hot
Wonderful.
chocolate. Okay. So there's the hot chocolate sauce. He just gets it, and the guy behind the counter, he's obviously like
Drunk.
no. He's very blonde and he's long hair.
Oh, it's
And-
all in the chocolate sauce.
Okay. And I
Just to
basically
give you an update, the vendor made his save, but the customer did not.
yeah. So I'm standing behind. I'm kind of walking in behind, and then I kind of look like, oh, there's hair in your churro. Fuck that. Fucking
There's a
blonde, and
long-
he just points at the guy.
Did you just say "fuck you, blonde"?
No, and it's fucking blonde. And then he looks, and then he points at the guy who's blonde behind the counter.
I like that the customer failed to save because that means the vendor now has two belligerent people about to start a fight with him.
Yeah.
Do you have Regimen?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So the customer at this point starts royally kicking off with the vendor. The vendor, who is doing his very best to calm the situation down, offering, refunds, credits, whatever.
But does the manager come by, maybe, of the store?
It'll be a few minutes before a manager comes through, because what you have around this area is
how about his co-worker who has a crush on that vendor goes in and tries to protect him?
I usually sort of this big lovers triangle fight.
Yeah. He's gonna try to white knight, and it's
it'll be a moment before anyone else gets involved, but you've definitely kicked something off here.
The people who were filming us now filming that.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna try to use fighting words again to get someone to white knight.
A few moments will pass before that.
Yeah,
happens.
And then I get at least one ball. I'm gonna back away.
Now,
I will say,
bearing in mind that you have had to move to the edge of the circle for this, so this is about 40 or 50 feet away.
Well,
so there is still a bit of crowd in between.
Okay.
As things kind of de-escalated a little, but once I noticed the cameras, I'm going to use sovereign and commanding voice to attempt to get everyone to okay, that's enough. Let's all just go on with our day at the best place on the planet, pretty much.
So you're gonna have a hey guys,
and while he's doing that, I say, "Whoa, sorry, I bumped into you. Sorry, geez."
And can this be part of my specialization, which is just cunning? it's like
you don't if you're casting arts. You don't
can't
really
use that with.
Yeah, you don't get.
Okay.
This is the first time we've had an arts cast, right?
Yep.
So
I have 3 in sovereign too.
So let's just have a quick look here to make sure we get it right.
So we're basically having the
leaders coming up trying to fix your shit.
First intimidating thing, and then there's a opposite roll, and then there's a first birthright roll, and then there's a first art roll.
Yeah.
There's a lot of firsts.
And then my iron allergy. Oh no.
Yeah.
Which I don't have. I just love making that joke. I wish I did.
Step by step, you need to decide on the specific art rating, art dot rating that you want to use. So,
I don't know the sovereign dots very well. I don't know their ratings very well. Sovereign.
it tells you what they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It seems like the second rating. I have 3. Yeah. It says the second rating, this cantrip enforces the power of authority and command over commoners and underlings. The target is simply unable to disobey the requests. So I'm basically asking everyone to kind of put down their phones, not turn them off, just kind of put them away, go back about their day.
Are you telling changelings or humans?
Yeah, that's
everyone filming.
Well, that's
two different things.
That's the next step. Is you need to choose what realms you're using. So what realms do you have?
I think I have both covered for Fae and humans, but let me look. I have actor, Fae, prop, and sing.
You know, all of them. At what level?
I'm not doing all of them. I'm just saying those are the ones I have.
No, if I'm correct, you won't be able to even do that, right? Because you have to know them personally to affect them with that.
The higher you go, the higher you go, the less you need to know them, I think.
No, yeah, but right? In any case, unless you're at a 3, you need to know them.
Fae 3. Fae and Sovereign both 3.
And
so if I'm going for just the changeling, which...
Well, are you just going for the changeling?
All the ones filming at this point, I kind of am, because the changelings are the ones I don't want to know that were here yet.
But dude, you're announcing that you're a noble, and you're telling every changeling to stop. You're announcing that you're there. You're walking. You're kicking in the front door and saying, "Everyone bow." If you use Sovereign
to tell them to stop, they will stop. But it's because they will know that there's a noble there.
Fair enough. I can't affect the humans with after 1.
If you don't have actor 3, then that's the issue.
I don't know. I have.
And you also
1.
would need at least scene 2 for this kind of a crowd.
I have seen 3.
Okay, so you can affect the area that's needed.
Yeah.
But you don't have an actor high enough to affect all of the humans you
At this point, I say we just leave. Like, we just continue along where we were going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, whoa, sorry for bumping into you. Like, I'm taking responsibility for it and apologizing.
I just turned to him
I just
and
sort of like, smile and say like, sorry.
Yeah.
Big ogre grin.
Note to self: pump everything into actor. I need an actor 3 and then unstoppable.
I say he may be sorry, but I'm not. Don't get in my way,
I'll be
Sealy.
right back.
And I just whisper that to him.
You whisper that to him, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so at that point, will everyone give me a dexterity streetwise as you're trying to get out of the view of things. And I'm going to nip to the toilet really quick. I'll be right back.
Do I really need to roll?
You don't, because you're already out of sight.
Plus I don't. I'm just gonna disappear like. Psst.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Nice. Yes.
Oh, this isn't going to go well for me. This roll. That went good for Doc. Maybe that luck will rub off on me, huh?
I should use a willpower just to be safe on this one.
Oh yeah, I forget we have willpower.
Okay, I didn't need it, but, you know.
It's handy. It was dexterity streetwise.
Dexterity streetwise, that's correct.
I wish I could substitute subterfuge, but that doesn't fit. So.
Well, we're in the middle of the night, or we're dark, so maybe.
I got 2, so I'm not gonna worry. I just don't know what quite everything does yet.
I'm back.
Welcome back. None of us botched. Doc got a 3 and B, and Seeker both got 2s.
And I can
Nice.
teleport.
Well, I got 3, but...
Oh yeah, Seeker used the willpower. He got a 3.
Okay. You do manage to slip out of the eye of attention.
Also, just for future reference, would subterfuge have been able to been used there instead?
Subterfuge.
I think that's more like
That's more misdirection than that would be more like, hey, look over there, and then running the other way, rather than just trying to slip away.
Okay, just good to know because I have that. I have 3.
Yeah,
3 in that. So good to know.
So is everyone here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doc has.
I have a quick question.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I have a quick question. When it says weapon damage, so like let's say it's 6, does that also include my strength, or is it because usually when you're using a melee weapon, it goes off of strength plus the weapon damage, isn't it?
That's right. Yes.
Okay, so it's strength plus 6.
So you do stupid damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm counting on.
That's dice, not damage.
Right, yes. That's how many you roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's
Just
that
wanted to
damn
make sure of
leprechaun at?
Because everything I saw was just like, no, it only does 6. Which was like, what? Well, I'm confused.
Then why?
Only
What's the point
6.
with being strong?
You can never do
6.
more than 6.
Look how many health levels most of you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still,
I know, but I'd
still
like to destroy.
You are
someone with my
literally
bare
One
hands.
Punch Man. Stop complaining.
I'm not complaining. I was just making sure. than I am.
Yeah,
with
and
the-
He just wanted
also,
to be super One Punch Man.
and also, if you're seeing only 6, you've looked at the hammer wrong anyway.
Yes, you are correct.
So when
That is, or are you looking at that's if you throw it?
That's yeah. I was looking at when I throw it.
Yeah.
That's all.
when Victor says, "Where's that damn leprechaun?" You can just see he feels someone punch his arm, like, walking next to you, away from there, like.
I'm going to kill you.
Good luck.
You just hear a shing, and then it's like, no, not yet. Resist.
What is it you keep making sounds with?
His claws.
His claws coming out.
Well, they're not really coming out. He's more like just kind of just gripping his
Rubbing
hands
them
together
up against
and-
each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Just
No.
It's not really. It would be more like a grating, like clicking sound
Yeah, no,
because
as soon as you
it's
say
chitinous,
claws, I
right?
get what you mean now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's bone.
It's not
not-
metal, it's claws.
Bone, yeah, more bone. Anyway,
Yeah, you are bone claws, Sabretooth, I guess. More.
I can't exactly make bone crunching
oh.
sounds with my mouth. Sorry.
Old school Wolverine had the bone claws too, didn't he?
Yeah, but they were not fingernails like Seekers are. That's what I'm saying.
Fair
My
enough.
entire fingers are claws.
Yeah, it's not that he has
Or
claws
talons.
coming out of his hand. He has talons.
Your poor girlfriend.
Ew.
Red caps enjoy it. What are you talking about?
Fair enough. If you find another red cap, you're fine.
Well, why would he want to be with anyone that's not a red cap?
Fair enough.
They couldn't handle him.
Yeah, so we
Literally.
head off. Me and Colin head off to the tiki bar.
I mean, no.
No.
We called you over for a reason. We didn't just
Yeah,
call
yeah.
you over to look.
Hey,
You're
boss
coming
man.
with us. Yeah, you're
They called
gonna
you over
come with
because
us.
of a change of plans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Well, we never really mentioned it because shit happened.
Yes.
Well,
kinda came up.
fucking. So you didn't mention it.
That's
Now
why we're missing it
mentioning
now.
As soon as you're leaving, we're like, no. We're
No,
going to
no,
that.
come back. Because, and then I will explain to the two that there is no one guarding this castle.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if they'll understand the significance of it, but it's what I'm saying.
Okay.
How do you know that's not a common occurrence? Being it's
I
a
just looked to
very
Jack.
public place.
It's not. I know it for a fact. The biggest wonder in the Midwest. Wait, it's not the Midwest. Where are we?
Southeast.
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 We're in
The biggest
Florida.
wonder in the
Quite
Southeast. Yes.
Quite different than the Midwest.
No,
Also, to be
no,
fair,
I
this
was
might be the
thinking
biggest wonder in the
Midwest,
country.
California. Not even that.
No.
Midwest isn't even California.
No, it's not.
You know what? I'm turned around right now. I'm just gonna say
Screw it.
that and then continue.
Okay, I
Okay.
get that. So you want to check out the castle, but why don't we just go to the tiki bar where their supposed allies are? They might know what's going on.
They want
Keyword.
backup, man.
The big word there is supposed.
Well, that's okay.
We just want to clarify on the castle first, is all it is.
Then go look.
After,
That's why I called you over. I feel
just
more
in
comfortable
case
with
anything
all
happens,
four of us
we
together.
still need you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
This is an
Wait to actually
inefficient
get
use
into a
of
fight here now.
resources.
And I'll say this, all I really want to do is, because the castle's open now, I just want to walk through the castle and look around, like, in the tunnel mostly, but if there's a chance to go into it, I will also go in.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go in and look for some
'Cause-
trouble.
Now,
Yeah,
I'll remind you, because Changeling is a quite new game,
yes.
that you can either walk through the castle, which is going to have you walk through the castle and
Yeah.
end up on the other side at Prince Charming's Royal Carousel in the park,
Mm.
or you were given the key to the Fey Path that actually takes you into the court.
Yeah, and that's...
That
The court actually exists in the Dreaming,
Yeah, that's what that big proper castle was.
The chimerical view that you saw of the castle is the dreaming spilling over into your vision. But to actually access that, to actually get through into that, you would need to use you would need to use the key that you were given.
Do we want to just do a cursory glance, normal, and then pop in through the dreaming?
We can't go into the court. Only you two are allowed. We're not nobles.
You're vassals.
Thank God.
I believe I can bring you with. I can bring them with me, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can bring you with me. As long as you're with me, you're fine.
Right.
Well, even
Boss man, show the way.
Even not with you, they would be fine.
Oh, okay. As long as they were as long as they had some reason to be there, really.
Well, no. Any Fae is welcome within the court. What you're
okay.
looking at is you're looking at the difference between the court, as in the place where the court exists, and the court, as in like the royal chamber of the ball.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
If there was a meeting going on at court, it's going to be in the fairy realm, in a place within the castle. Commoners would not be permitted within that meeting, but within the grounds of the actual Fey court
castle
itself, yes, that's where changelings live. Yeah.
Yeah. In any case, I doubt we're going to find anything here. We should probably just jump into the fairy realm.
It's fine. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst. I mean, we can probably get back out pretty quickly, right?
No.
Run back down the bridge. Yep. Back out the way you came.
Indiana Jones style giant fey boulder chasing us. Sorry. Yeah, so we'll find I guess we'll use one of the doorways that's in the tunnel. Maybe one that's a little bit hidden.
Well, no, you were given the way to access.
Oh yeah, that just opens a path for us. So we can just do it anywhere.
Well, no, there's a specific place.
Oh, and where was it? Because I don't remember.
I'll just look up what I gave you previously.
I'm not used to jangling. Oh, okay, so the road from Main Street leading up to the castle.
Basically, the area that you've just been walking through.
Okay, so we need to go back there.
Well, you're basically still standing there now. That's where you are still currently.
Okay, so I spin three times in the center of the road. Then with eyes closed, turn and run up the road, losing myself in the crowd.
Okay.
So we look stupid. We look silly for a minute.
Actually, the number of people running around like idiots in this place, you don't have to even look that out of place.
Yeah, but it's this giant. Just like,
oh yeah, now that might be a bit. That's a bit of a sight.
And then this very well-dressed businessman.
Yeah.
And then some stuck-up doctor, like, and then some punk, like, doing it, like.
You're the madman. You're the only one that probably fits in with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and do that.
And you head into the dreaming.
Yep.
You feel the momentary rush of glamour as you leave the autumn world and step into the near dream. At which point you find yourself in a much larger, much less crowded area. You look up and you see the castle itself, the proper, huge, real castle. And
real for us.
Yeah, and surrounding it, whereas before you saw the shops and the carts and all of that, you actually see in the surrounding area some other smaller outbuildings of the castle and trails leading off into mist. And you notice immediately, I'm not even going to have you roll this, you don't see anyone.
No one at all?
Nope.
What? This place should be loaded, not crowded like Disney World was. This place should be pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
This is a court, the seat of a court. This should be very busy.
Mm-hmm.
Are the doors closed?
Yeah.
You look up. The doors are open.
I'm just gonna say something here. I hope they all are dead.
For once?
Let's continue going.
Dead?
Hold on. What's your name? I need to say your name for this. For
Colin.
once, Colin, I agree with you.
That's why you're the big boss, man.
I think we can all agree that we need to go into this castle now. This is too weird not to go and look.
Minor, major disagreements, but okay.
Did you say minor, major disagreements?
Yeah.
That is what he said. Yes.
Unfortunately for you, he's a noble.
Yup.
Well, no, I'm not. I can say fuck yourself. I'm not obligated to you. I'm here out of convenience.
You did swear an oath to his house.
Yeah.
Did do
You
that.
kind of are obligated to me.
Out of convenience.
It still doesn't change the oath part.
Yeah.
He doesn't
That's-
believe in his oath.
Well, I mean, the Wild Hunt does. And I think that's
And,
important.
and we have
It's
a
turning
member of the
towards
Wild Hunt
Jack.
with us.
Slowly
Yeah, well, the Wild Hunt does.
cracking my knuckles.
So, like,
And this
what
is
do
why
they do
the
again?
Wild-
Oh, they hunt oath breakers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Awkward.
love this scenario we have caught the red cap in.
Awkward.
shit.
What? He's not saying that in character.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Anyway, to the castle.
Yeah.
At least
you,
up to the gates.
You head up to the
Um,
gates.
Staying behind.
You're staying behind. Okay.
A fair, like, good 20, 50 feet.
Okay. Is it 20 or
20
50?
to 50.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it 20 or 50?
Let's say 20.
Okay.
Okay. 20, yeah, 20's fine. If you want to stick behind it a little, that's not that bad.
I'm
can
getting ready to
understand.
leave. If I have to.
No, I can understand that. But
you make your way up towards the gates.
Mhm.
Everyone give me perception alertness.
oh boy, I'm so good at that. I'm keeping it goddamn red caps because that's funny. 2.
Shouldn't I be, like, having a plus considering I'm looking for a fight? No?
I
Okay.
got also for my
No.
2, I got 2 10s.
I got
Nice.
Damn.
I have a 0 in alertness. How the fuck?
Ignore the
I also have a 0 in alertness.
I approve.
Okay. Jack, as you're approaching the gates, you are the first one to notice.
Dead changelings.
Huh?
Just dead bodies everywhere.
No dead bodies. You hear what at first almost sounds like a growling sound from behind the gate. But then as you get closer, you quickly realize it's not growling. It's snoring.
Okay.
Do any of us else hear it, or do we just think it's railing?
As you're approaching, Dwight hears a sound but can't quite make out what it is behind the gate. Victor, because you are further back, it's going to take you a few more moments before you really pick up on it. They'll likely have a chance to react before you hear it because you are further away.
I'm just stupid-doing around, like...
Oh yeah, you're looking around going, why the hell are we here?
Jack, do you say anything in character about the sound you're hearing? Doc?
Yeah, I say. Snoring?
No, I'm not.
What's that? Why? What's the snoring?
Do you take it forward to find out.
I would. Knowing what it is, I would motion for us to kind of ease towards wherever the source is.
Okay. You make your way to the gate, where you kind of have to you have to almost go in and then around the gate a bit to get to where the sound is. And as you step in, first off, you look into the main castle, and the main hallway of the castle is also empty. Until you step in and step around the door and look in, and you find what looks like a very malnourished redcap laying with half of a bottle in his hand. And when I say half a bottle, it looks like he drank all of the alcohol out of the bottle and then started eating the bottle.
That's what I was picturing. I have eaten bottle.
Yeah, and then he got halfway through eating the bottle and then passed out.
Question: How do redcaps feel about each other?
Varies from redcap to redcap.
Yeah, how do orc feel about each other?
Fair enough. I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Changeling.
It's a very combative kith. There's very much a lot of survival of the fittest, rule of the strongest, that type of thing.
It sounds like a job for Jack, then.
Everyone get down. Is what you hear from
20 feet away?
Well, bear in mind that Jack is going to have a chance to react before you catch up, because you are further back.
But he does look visibly malnourished, like he has not been eating well.
Yes, he does.
Or at all. I guess there is no eating well for a redcap, they just eat. So I guess it's Jake, you're kind of the first, probably going to be the first to get to him, in all honesty. Because I wouldn't move ahead of you.
I get over to him. And I stop and I look at him. And then I
as you stop and look at him, you do see that he looks to be wearing what you would definitely recognize as a guard's uniform, like a castle guard.
Is this redcap a guard? He must be. He would have eaten the clothes otherwise.
Okay. I